Hey, it's Mark Eitel here, host of the Mr. Mortgage Show, and you are listening to the Daily Dose. And today I want to talk about some exciting news in the world of credit reports. And I know those two things may not go together for a lot of people, exciting and credit reports. But hey, there are some big changes coming to the way that the credit repositories report medical collections and medical lates, and it's going to affect and improve a lot of people's credit scores. So starting July 1st of this year, July 1st, 2022, medical collections so these are medical lates that were turned over to collection, but ultimately were paid. So paid medical collections will no longer post on credit reports. And that's going to make a big difference in scores. Super exciting, July 1st. So you can expect a bump in your score if that is your personal circumstance. One other super cool change is that medical lates cannot post to your credit report until 12 months. And the logic behind this is the credit reporting agencies realize that most often these medical charge-offs and lates are simply unpaid copays, or insurance didn't pay the entire amount and the doctor billed you for the difference, and you may not have even been aware that you had to pay a portion of the bill. So because health insurance in this country is so screwed up and the way it bills and who pays what is never clear, the credit reporting agencies are now giving you 12 months to sort that out. So no medical lates can post until after 12 months. And then lastly, this is going to be a big change. In the first half of 2023, so a little less than a year from now, medical charge-offs under $500. And I believe it's medical collections also, but the $500 is the threshold. So those items under $500 will not report. So big changes to how derogatory credit is reported. And I believe it's going to have a positive effect on a lot of consumers' credit scores, because you would be surprised to learn how many people, or maybe not, maybe you've been in this situation, but a lot of people carry small medical charge-offs and are unaware of it. And most often it's the circumstance that I mentioned earlier, where you may have had a copay, or your insurance company didn't pay the entire amount, or there was a specialty service that was billed to you that wasn't covered by insurance, and you simply were unaware of it and assumed that your insurance policy took care of the entire medical expense, and now you're carrying a charge-off that you may not even have been aware of. So the cool thing is, by this time next year, if that number is under $500, it can no longer post. But starting July 1st, if that happened to you and subsequently you paid it once you found out about it, that will no longer report. So it's not a derogatory item that was later satisfied. It's just no longer there. So we're super excited to see how that affects consumer credit scores moving forward. And then I really think it's going to help a lot of people to have 12 months to sort out those medical billing issues before they ever hit their report also, because as I mentioned, most people that we talk to, when we talk about these small medical lates or charge-offs, they're totally unaware of it because they thought that their insurance company squared the whole expense. And most often they're first finding out about it when we are reviewing their credit and asking for explanations regarding these derogatories. So super cool, big changes coming. Just to summarize, July 1st, medical collections that have been paid will no longer post. And then you will also have 12 months before a medical late will report at all. And that's to give you time to sort out the billing issues with the insurance company. And then lastly, this won't happen until sometime next year, collections under $500 will not report. So the estimates from the repositories that I've seen so far around this news is about 70% of medical derogatory items are no longer going to report when all three of these new changes are in effect. But the cool thing is we see two of these changes out of the box. Super excited to see how that affects credit. If you are carrying medical derogatory items on your credit score, this may be a difference maker for you. If you have any questions around this, please reach out. I will give you all of the information that I know, and I'll post everything that I'm aware of regarding this to the Facebook page. So go to Facebook and search the Mr. Morgan Mortgage Show, and you'll find more info there. So that's all I have for today. My name is Mark Eitel, host of the Mr. Mortgage Show. And if you found any of this interesting, intriguing, helpful, or you just want more of it, check out themrmortgageshow.com. There you'll find the entire library of all the Daily Dose episodes, as well as all of the full show replays. So we do a live radio show on iHeartRadio every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. And once the show is completed, it's recorded and then posts as a podcast to that page. So check out themrmortgageshow.com for more antics and information. And help us spread the word. If you like what you're hearing, we appreciate you sharing the podcast. It's always our goal to bring you the information that you need to make better real estate and mortgage decisions for you and your family. So again, I'm Mark Eitel, host of the Mr. Mortgage Show, and you have been listening to the Daily Dose. We'll talk again tomorrow. Thanks.